Oh, hello. How are we doing today? Okay, so in today's video, because it was so close on the poll between recipes and, what fattening foods can put you in a coma-like state, I figured I would make a quick video about what foods can put you in a coma-like state. Obviously, you guys know from the title. But also at the end, I will tell you of some foods that could actually give you some energy. So with these videos, I do hope to, help you guys out a little bit if I can. I know you're like, this is a reaction channel, but like, I am going to make a video soon when I reach 1,000 subscribers. I am going to make a video of like, the plans for my channel, but I am going to briefly say it here again. I want to give something back to you guys. Like, I went to school for a lot of different things, and I learned a lot of different things, and I am a natural born tester. I test things out, I study things out, and I really find out, like, to the bottom of it, like, what works, what doesn't work, and of course, with life, everything works differently for different people. But like if it worked for me, then maybe it might work for you. And I know for a fact that this could work for you because I did learn it in school. My professor did teach me this. So please don't hold me accountable if it doesn't work for you, or if I'm not 1,000% right. I do just know about this topic. Anything like extra and deep about like the human body, I don't know. I just know this topic and a little bit more, but that's about it. So please, with a grain of salt, but like that, I'm just trying to help. So please, I hope you guys enjoy this video. So let's get into it. So first of all, the one thing that I learned in school was anytime you have things like some kind of dough, so some kind of bread, and then some kind of cheese. So anytime you have bread and cheese, which is basically everything we think about, right? Pizza, hamburgers, even subs have bread and cheese on them, right? Now, that combination alone, just bread and cheese alone, will literally make your body secrete a certain substance, and your body will literally say, okay, now I am tired, or now I don't feel like doing anything. And that is the coma-like state that you will go into. So, long story short, don't eat pizza while you are trying to move. No, I'm just kidding. So, this obviously increases with sauce and when you add like meat to it and stuff like that. So, it really doesn't help like if you get a cheese pizza and like you're like, okay, I'm just gonna peel off the cheese, or like dough and sauce basically do the same thing, especially dough, sauce, and cheese, and then you add meat on top of it. It really doesn't help, and that's what I learned in school, and that's what my professor taught us, is that you really shouldn't be eating these things when you are trying to be productive. I know it's really hard because that's basically like all American cuisine right there: burgers, pizza, and subs. Like basically all have cheese and all have dough in them. So what I'm trying to tell you today is basically try not to have them on days where you're trying to be productive. Like I just said, do not order a pizza when you're trying to move. I know that's the number one thing that we want to order because it's the easiest thing to order, but I implore you, don't get the bacon, egg, and cheese on a croissant before you start moving, because granted, there is no sauce on there, but like the bread and the cheese and the what? Sorry about that, you guys. My boyfriend wanted to show me something, but long story short, you guys really shouldn't be ordering things with dough and cheese in them while you're trying to do very, very productive things. Basically, order the pizza after you're done moving. So another thing that I wanted to add on to this video, which is very, very important, is a way to combat these things. So I know what you're thinking. You're like, Ellie, you just like took away all the food that I normally like to order when I eat out. I know it's really hard, and it's really hard to combat that, but there is also something that could possibly help you, and could also help you possibly get more energy, and maybe down the line lose some weight. I don't know, but something else I learned in nursing school was that you have these things called sodium potassium channels, right? And they are apparently storing sodium and potassium. That's why they're called sodium and potassium channels. Okay, bear with me. When you have sodium, which is basically in every single meal that you order out, or basically every single meal that we eat as Americans has a lot of sodium in it. If you like bananas, if I were you, I would have a banana, or at least a little bit of a banana, or if you really hate bananas, then God forbid, just order some potassium pills. I don't know if you can do that. There's probably potassium tablets out there somewhere. But anyway, you should be eating something with a lot of potassium in it as your stomach is digesting that sodium. So make sure they go in at the same time. You can't just have the sodium and then 20 minutes later go home and then have the banana. Like, it's not going to work that way. Make sure you have the banana on you. Make sure that you're having the banana as you're right after you're done your meal. You can have the banana and it will still be processed at the exact same time. So just make sure you guys are doing that, especially if you like bananas, especially if you have bananas in the house. Even if you don't like to eat a whole banana, eat half of a banana. They're full of potassium. That will give you energy. That will give you small bursts of energy. Yes. And that will help you get through the day when you need a little bit of energy. Like, for example, I know you guys are probably like, what kind of energy are we talking about here? So I'm talking about the same energy that you get when you drink a Gatorade. So a Gatorade has sodium and potassium in it, and that's the reason why you can drink Gatorade for hours, start feeling shaky, and still drink Gatorade and still be able to function. Trust me, I've been there before. I used to do Instacart and Shipt. Trust me, I have been on the Gatorade diet, and after being in school, now I know why. You can literally survive off of sodium and potassium because it literally gives you energy. Very, very short amount of energy. It's only stored for a short amount period of time. So for example, when you eat pasta, that protein is transferred into energy about 24 hours later. So if you eat a pasta dish and then you run a couple miles a few hours later, that's not going to do anything. But that pasta that you ate very well could help you out the next day you run. So keep that in mind. It's very, very helpful. Was there anything else I wanted to say? Something about the sodium and the potassium. Was it something about the another thing that gives you energy, and you're probably like, I want to know everything that has sodium and potassium in it. Another thing that has sodium and potassium in it is lemonade. So if you're ever wondering why, you just have energy after having a little lemonade with your lunch or your snack, that's literally the reason why. Lemonade has sodium and potassium in it. So if you're ever at the store and you're like, I need something, I'm dying, and you really can't make it home, sodium and potassium. Get something with potassium, get something with sodium, get some nuts, get some salted nuts and a banana, and stuff it in your mouth. And I guarantee you 10 minutes later you'll feel a million times better. And a Gatorade. Get a Gatorade too. But don't do that if you're working long periods of time. I'll come through the screen. Mama Ellie will come through I will beat you up. Don't make me cry. Look. Don't make me cry. You better eat. You better not make me cry. Anyway, this is literally a video just to help you guys out. Just because, I don't know why doctors haven't told us this. I learned it in nursing school, in 2011. So it's been 14 years, and I still haven't heard one doctor, one person, one restaurant giving out potassium tablets. Anyway, or even giving out bananas. But anyway, I rest my case. I digress. I hope you guys enjoyed that really random education Ellie loop. But I am now going to edit the next reaction video. So if you guys are waiting for that, the next one is the gate. And then the next one after that is going to be the Remember the Titans. They will be uploaded. I promise you. The gate is literally coming this weekend. And then Remember the Titans is already edited. But I'm trying to save it for Black History Month because I literally don't have that many titles for Black History Month. So that will literally be released maybe mid next week. Maybe Wednesday. Because I literally haven't uploaded that much. So I'll probably upload on Saturday or Sunday. And then I'll probably upload on Wednesday because you guys haven't, gotten a video. So I hope you enjoyed this. Please take this information and go forward with it and use it, please, because this is the other reason why I want a channel, is I want to spread anything that I could possibly help anyone with. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you for listening to me blab. Have a good day. Bye.